Hi, this is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to try a new recipe. We're going to make peanut brittle, and this is by Taste Better Than Scratch. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to need 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I did not use 2 cups of sugar. I'm only using 1.5 cups because it's quite a bit, and the batch I made tastes really okay with it. Then you're going to get a 1 cup of light corn syrup. You're going to get a 1/2 cup of water, 2 cups of salted roasted peanuts right here. Then we're going to put in 1.5 tablespoons of soda, baking soda, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of butter. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to put your sugar in the pan, and then you're going to add your water, and we're going to put this on medium heat, guys. You might get tempted to make it go faster, but please don't. And then we're just going to stir it. And then we're just going to stir this until it gets to a light boil. Just a very light boil, and I got my candy thermometer. Then you're going to get a pan, like a cooking sheet, and then line it with some parchment paper. We don't even need the oven, to let you know. So we're just going to let this go into medium heat and make sure all your stuff is ready to go. When you get your temperature, when you know it's time to add in your peanuts, is when this reaches, your candy thermometer reaches 250. So right now we got the sugar in here into the saucepan. Then we're going to stir in, right now we're going to stir in the corn syrup, light. Don't use dark. Use the light one, because the light one has more of a vanilla taste. And the dark one is more of like for gingerbread men, things like that. It's more like a molasses. I learned that the hard way. So let's go ahead and get all this in. See, that's what I'm saying. This is so much sugar. I have to figure out a way how to do less sugar. Because there's some of us, when we get older, you know, we have to watch our sugar take. Especially our diabetic people. So I'm going to try to find some recipes this summer for diabetics as well. So we can watch, all of us can watch our sugar. Okay. So you see how this is starting to come to a little boil? If you want to come closer, you can see it's starting to boil. But I need to wait until this gets to 250. So you can rest this on the side. But see, I can't rest this on my side. And we're just going to wait till that gets to 250. So surely I'm not going to have you just sit here and watch me watch the water to get to 250. The syrup, let's just say. So I'll be right back when it's time to put the peanuts in, and then we'll take step by step. See you in a bit. So it's after 250, so the next thing we're going to do is add the peanuts. I'm going to take this out right here, lay it over here, and then we're going to put in the peanuts. See how the peanuts are in here? Then the next thing we're going to do is let this, we have to let this hit 300, but before we put in the butter and the baking soda and the vanilla. So we're just going to let this go one more time with a quick pause so I can get this up to 300, and then I'll be right back. So we got it going now. So the next step we're going to do, and this, all you're going to do now is put your 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm just going to stick that in. 1.5 teaspoons of the baking soda. And then we're going to add the vanilla, which is going to be 1.5 again. Oops, ooh, listen to it sizzle. And then 1/2. Oops, a little bit more. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And then we're just going to stir it up, and then we're going to put it into the parchment pan. So let me get this stirred up. Ooh. So it's the vanilla that kind of makes it brown, because my vanilla is not the clear, it's the natural vanilla. Okay, so let's turn this sucker off. Oops, if I turn this. I love using my Curtis stone. Just don't want the dogs to get this. So let me put this here for the poochies. And next is very easy. We're just going to pour it into this pan. So I'm going to do that. And let's pour it. And the rest of these nuts in here. And then we're just going to, and let's get this. And then just kind of stir it in here. And then your peanuts, see if everything is, ooh. There we go. I got 4 Westies in the house right now. And then we're just going to let this cool, but I just want to make sure all my nuts are where they need to be. Just kind of play with it. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we're just going to let this sit for 30 minutes or a little bit longer until it cools down. And then once it cools down, it's going to look like this. See, we're going to let this cool for 30 minutes. And then it's going to come out, a whole thing, and you just break it. And that's your peanut brittle. And let me tell you, it is delicious. It is so good in here. I just want to get a little piece. I thought I'll just take this little piece right here. Delicious. Just break it up. You can freeze this too, it says. Need water. So if you like this recipe, follow me here at Recipe Amateur Investigator here on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. Please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate it. And thank you for coming into my kitchen. I hope your family enjoys this peanut butter as much as my family. That's why I got a double batch to give it away. And I'll see you next time here at Recipe Amateur Investigator.